Hi. Right, I've got a piece of watercolour paper here. Doesn't matter what weight or anything else, it's just paper. When you put acrylic paint on it, it renders it waterproof anyway, so it doesn't matter. I've primed it with a bit of Van Dyke brown mixed with burnt sienna. I haven't got any burnt umber, not that I can find, but I've got these other colours. So here's my palette. I'm going to do another meadow. I like meadows, but they are all different. We've got the cadmium yellow, or mid yellow, lemon yellow. I've got this light green. I've got some black there, and there's the Van Dyke brown, burnt sienna, ultramarine, and a couple of reds, alizarin and light red. The painting I'm going to do is predominantly green, so we'll be wrestling with versions of green. So I'm going to paint the start with the foreground. I've got it's quite a nice brush, this one. It's a Chinese brush, but a cheap one, but it's got a nice feel to it. So I'm going to I'll use some medium if I can find some, or better still, I think I've still got some KY jelly. Yes, I know, you can laugh, but it's expensive really for painting, but I might as well use it as a medium, just as a thinner. I bought this all ages ago. Somebody suggested on my channel about it, and I'm looking for some water-based massage oil, which I think is much cheaper and would do the same sort of thing. So I'm going to use my yellow on the green, mixed with the green, and a bit of white, bit of texture. So just loosely, I just usually put this in. I'm working from a photograph I've seen on the internet. Not too many meadows around my suburban area. So just put in some colours. Whatever you put on it is going to, on the board, is going to get changed. It's just a matter of getting some texture on the paper, on the support canvas, whatever you're using. I like hardboard, but I'm running out of space in my studio. I've got 700 or so demonstrations from the past 2.5 years of YouTube. I haven't really put them up for sale or anything. So just work away. We'll have darker yellow or darker green. Some areas of shadow. I'll put a little bit of a path in here. Okay. Don't be frightened of blacks, or of using black for making your green. That'll be a path. So some lighter greens. We can detail it later, so I'm brighter green now, coming into the foreground. But the little yellow flowers and white flowers, I don't know what they are. I really don't. I apologise. My botanical knowledge is zilch. But well, I put a dark background in to start with. Put out the hairs. I'm going to mix a bit of red with some of this green, I think. red. So the red underpainting is what you would get with burnt umber. Will give a complement to the flowers when you put them in, especially poppies. I will add some poppies to this. Poppies always go down well, but the red, it just gives you that background. Just work away. Has some nice yellow. Could do this with a sponge, but we've done sponges. Want to do the brush, I want to build up a texture. Okay. So a bit of darker shadow in parts of this. The black, the yellow, the green, the red. I don't know if I'll actually finish this in one go. My path coming down there. Right, let's get a nice dark blue, black, red. More detail in the foreground, of course. Right, let's put in some backgrounds now, some background trees, nice and dark. Good dark shadows on the horizon here. So I've bought the yellow, the green, the light green, to give me a range of bright greens. So you obviously won't use the green, it's a bit, well there it is. I won't use it like that, I mean it would be ridiculous, but mixing without the other yellows, it will moderate it somewhat. I bought a black as well, another black, because I'm getting a bit low on the black. So I use it for those line washes as well. So what I've done is effectively painted the darks, and then I can add in my lighter greens on this, then put in some sky holes afterwards. Right, so there we are. That's that done. Oh, I'm just putting my roller chair over the wire to my hairdryer. I'm going to do a bit more. I just want to put in some sky now, so I'll change the brush. Bit of blue, but this isn't essentially a sky picture. This is a nice light. Just put in some sky holes, bird holes. Not a lot over here, this is all just a wodge of trees. Okay, so that gives a shape to that. Now while that's drying there, I'll just go back and do a little bit of well, I use a texture brush, and my texture brushes are these long 1.25 1.5 long bristles, these cheap Chinese brushes, lovely brushes. So we've got some lemony yellowy flowers we'll dot in. So whatever you do, you're going to change, you're going to go over, and things that you don't like you can quickly blot out with other colour. I'll get some of those in here. Try to make them look different rather than it's all the samey. Right, let's get some nice cambium yellow. Little flowers, buttercups or things. Loads of these. I mean, this is Meadowland. I need to put out some white, so bear with me. I bought my paints this morning. I think I mentioned from Claes Olsen in Croydon. They carry a good range of acrylics. The Galleria, or they've got some open brown type things. Right, more white out. You can see how, in this type of painting how useful a sponge actually is. There wasn't too much detail on the back here, but so you just stipple, stipple, stipple. Now, I always advocate softness. Some of that green going in there as well. Nice and soft. We'll just carry on like this. So what I'll do, I'm going to go and have some lunch, and I'll do a bit off video, then I'll carry on with part 2. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.